Okay, so this is the storage container that I keep all the generator equipment in. The very top here is the power cord. Then I have the fuel hose for running propane or natural gas someday. The regulator for the smaller propane tanks. Got an oil filter, cord of 30 weight. Also have an extra spark plug and air filter. It also has a spark plug wrench tool that came with the generator. This is to charge the battery. It's a little adapter that you plug in. I got this here. This is a converter plug I made to run my 220 air compressor. It puts a pretty decent load on the generator when running it monthly. And then I got some other cords here. This is just a two 110 hookups that actually plugs into the 30 amp side of the generator, so it gives you two there, and I think it's actually circuit protected too, if I'm not mistaken. And then this one here is a 30 amp, and I think this converts down to a 20 amp. Yeah, to a 20 amp. The plug's a little different. It's what it says. It's a L1420. And then I just got a heavier duty extension cord that I could use for either running something else off the generator. And then I got some tools. This is for fittings for doing gas. And then I got an actual spark plug socket and an actual ratchet, needle nose, an extension thrown here, and then a flat blade screwdriver. So this is the power inlet that goes to the transfer panel. Next to that is a switch and outlet. This is also on when the generator is hooked up. The switch turns on a light in the basement next to the transfer panel so I can see, because otherwise there won't be light in the basement. And then what I'm going to do is take my cord here, give it a little bit of a twist to lock it in. The cord is 10 gauge wire, and there's 4 wires in that cord. And then that goes out to the generator, which is outside here. So there's the cord coming out, going to the generator. So this is the generator transfer panel inside here now. What we got, this here is the actual line or the utility coming in from the power pole, and then this side here would be your generator supply. The light that's on behind me is the one that is on with either line power or generator, so I'm going to flip this line power off with a furnace click, and then this is now that's running on auxiliary or the generator at this time. So this is a pretty basic panel. I just got the essential items in here. The first one, of course, being the well pump. We got an actual well. We're not on any type of city water, so that's important to have. With that, you can flush toilets, take showers. We have an electric water heater. We found in the last storm that actually the hot water will last the entire day. It's 50 gallons. So at some point, if I put in a natural gas unit, I could easily add that to this box or run an extension cord if I need to have hot water. So that's always an option in the future. Furnace for the winter, make sure that we stay warm. Sump pump to keep the basement dry. Kitchen outlets, which includes microwave, and lighting in the kitchen. And also we found out that when they added the sunroom, that was also pulled off of the same outlets, so actually lighting in the sunroom and outlets. And the last one would be the refrigerator outlet upstairs. Also have this outlet, which is coming off the same circuit as the sump pump. We just have the modem tied into that, so in theory we should have internet access, but we found out in the last storm that actually Time Warner didn't have signal pushing out. And then the other thing would be this light, and then that outlet outside in the garage for the upright freezer. And this outlet too we could use for the refrigerator down in the basement. You could run an extension cord. So it's a pretty basic panel. Like I said, it was under $100, so pretty inexpensive, pretty simple to wire, and it keeps all the essentials that we need.